Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Oh, he ain't man. He ain't man.
A shotgun snap for Greer.
Oh, Lord, that was bad.
There, it's intercepted.
Will Greer in
picked off around the 37.
That's
and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Dang.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Good hit,
and
boy.
That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Good tackle.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle.
That me. That's all right.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their own 27. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Greer. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
We getting warmed up now, buddy.
Just like last play.
Yeah, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 50, here's Greer. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, Greer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go, go, go. Mike, check. 59.
Throwing again. Greer.
Oh, catch the ball.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Greer. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Yes, safety.
And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. Yeah. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a
man, I shouldn't have sent that dude streaking. I should have left him. I should have left him on his route, man. He wouldn't even been back then.
Like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Dang,
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Show fault, Greer.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go. Lot 59. 18 ready. Here it comes. Mike 59.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, D. Check 43.
Play action. It's Greer. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air. But no, incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here comes Reed. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That third down conversion good for 23. 23
yards.
So they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and 2. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hill on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, Lord.
Now. And that
Dang,
is
man, my screen done turned to the side.
Bearing down on him there. He could not hang on.
Like,
It's 3rd down.
hey, it's on the side like it's a dog on a real game right
He
now.
wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him
Hunt my
down.
Taylor.
Derek
Go.
Brown coming in to drop
Derek
it for
Brown.
a loss of 8,
Go, boy.
and it also brings up 4th. We are
Got a
in for
baseball
good
score
one as
going
we're
on.
through one on EA Sports.
Johnny Hecker on.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Get some blocking.
This is taken
Get
at
some
the 18.
block. Shoot. I knew I should have went to
It's a
that hole.
42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 31, Greer. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And it's caught by Herndon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, cover one again.
Off play action, Greer.
Yeah, get out of that cover one. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you all day. You better get out of it.
All the way down at the 6. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards.
Cover one, 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 cover one.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Come on, hold a block.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Perfect play, hold a block.
Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey on the toss right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
On the carry.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the
Man,
air?
that's how
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Greer on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Wow.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half.
I don't
You hate to
think
ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about
That
it.
is
Do you
my
need to
first
go in a
game.
different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they're going to
Yeah, we knew you were doing that.
who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Gruger Hill, let's go Gruger.
At the 49.
Let's go Gruger. Oh, come on.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, oh, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Taken down.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
2 yards.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams have a tendency to do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A quick toss outright. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down.
That sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'll figure you out in a minute.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
Touchdown, let's go.
Bum. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And this is good as they extend it out to a 9-0 lead.
Man, if I could just get a quarterback, nobody's going to trade me a quarterback. Seahawks don't want to send me doggone Russell.
Send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be in search of their initial points of the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll start out here with
come on, that don't work, man. You keep trying that bum junk and then you think you're going to spin and break loose? It's not going to work.
Carry there, it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Ooh, that should have been. Get up there. Let's go. We ain't had y'all backing up that darn far.
Couldn't hang on third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
That me. Let's go, Harris. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Freaking bum. So let's dance on him, Harris. Bam. Yep. Michael Jackson.
Nice catch and not by the guy
Let's
you
go.
thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races and into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
It ain't that important.
Pick six, they'll get another shot at
it ain't like we're going to win.
In the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Y'all better tackle.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
23 yards.
Come on, y'all. Come on now. Come on now.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can
That ain't McCaffrey, bro. You ain't going to catch that.
Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Dislocated knee. Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
Hey, Brown, you went the wrong way, bro.
Following a gain of 3.
You went the
And
wrong
guess what?
way.
It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left.
Wait, no more man.
First and
Wait,
goal.
no more
Los
man. You gotta
Angeles.
kick the field goal. You don't want to get donuted.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. He'll look to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
Wait, but why you
And
ain't
he'll
even
get
over
into
there?
the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Now he's going
And
for
now
2.
they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2
Oh, my
points.
God.
Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
I should have played this on.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Make me change it. Make me change it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Let's go, Gruger.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would
We
guess
in all
in
them
the locker
holes,
room,
Bo.
they talked about
We in all them
cleaning
holes,
up some
Bo.
of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up
I have to
second.
think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on
And
staying
that's
on their
good
double
play.
teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they
Yes, it
slide
is.
off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Man.
16 yards, a 1st down.
And the Rams first
So
down.
from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw.
Oh,
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
All I had to do was stay. I had that.
20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Gallup. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 16-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Face man.
Officials so cognizant of their call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Let's go in.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taken in the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Greer. He's got a man complete.
Now why you stop?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Herndon, 78 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned
they're wide receiver instead of him, though, going to keep running and make the block. That's like a stop.
Impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Garrett White.
Jungle been on today?
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, cause y'all didn't even play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Very little daylight. Very little daylight.
They've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Let me go. There you go. Let me do this.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Nope. God dang it.
There, complete.
That was
He'll be
my fault.
taken down, but not before he works it
Shut
past the
man.
50. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by
Just had
going
to
to
follow.
the air.
That's all I had to do was follow.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Gonna take a shot for
Good
Gallup.
pass.
That's gonna be caught.
Good pass.
Finally
Dang
out
it.
of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
Ooh, that
Big
was
play
ugly.
there for LA. 45 yards.
Goal line. Goal line. Goal line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Again, it'll be Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams were able to get back within a touchdown.
Man, we was on the mic the other day, wasn't we?
Makes the score Panthers 23. Rams
Yeah.
18.
That was Friday night? Thursday night? Because Jungle was on. I think Jungle was on. It might have been Thursday.
5-point game now.
Yeah,
as here
because it
comes
was
the
before you
kickoff.
went out of town, though. So if he went out of town
That'll be
Friday.
taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right
Yeah, it was
around
Thursday
where he
night.
would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Greer taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh, hold on to it, Samuel. Dang it. I had it. That sucker used you almost slipped up. You almost slipped up. You almost slipped up.
Back to the air. Greer on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete.
Ain't that sucker got a
Well,
speed
you most
burst
certainly
in.
don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on third down, Greer. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Greer. And no, it's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, come on. Why would they?
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And throw the ball.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
To try again after the sack. Greer gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Greer operating from the gun. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On play action, Greer to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A play fake. Now Greer to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be
intercepted. Come on.
Picked off with great anticipation.
Good.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, get as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football. I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here
what team?
At the 2-minute warning.
Oh, man, tell him I want him. Oh, shoot.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far.
I'm in the game.
Into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, good pass.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Let's see.
Not totally
finally
free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun,
that's me. I knew you was doing that. See that bum?
A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Who I'm doing? Leroy?
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Rams on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Hey. Oh, Lord.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Dang it, man.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Uh-oh.
So here we go, Charles. 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Oh, yeah?
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, just put on 2 clock, man. We got to sit here for these last few seconds. Come on, dude. Jesus Christ.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants, so the first quadrant is kind of a check.